There are multiple wide receivers in auction drafts that can make you go bankrupt. In this video, we will be going over 3 wide receivers that are overvalued in auction drafts. Now, I don't think that any of these players in this video are bad per se. I simply am saying that their average auction value is too high. The first player in this list is T. Higgins. I'm first going to say I think T. Higgins is a great player in real life, just that his average auction value is a bit too high. The number one issue with Higgins is his injuries. Despite being only 26, he has a laundry list of injuries in the NFL. Just last season, he missed 5 games due to hamstring injuries. However, he was truly elite in the games he did play. The last year Higgins has played the entire season without missing a game was his rookie year all the way back in 2020. While we can't assume a player will get injured, it is smart to look back at their injury history before selecting them. A lot of his fantasy success was due to the Bengals being the number 3 team in the NFL in total pass attempts. If there is any regression in the passing volume in Cincinnati, Higgins will most likely be directly negatively affected. Last season, he had a 26.7% target share, which ranked 16th in the NFL at the wide receiver position and was also the highest he's ever had. Another thing to note is looking at who else is catching passes in his offense. Despite having an AAV equal to many teams' wide receiver 1, he is the wide receiver 2 in Cincinnati. Not only the number 2, but the number 2 to the Triple Crown winner of last season in Jamar Chase. Unless Chase gets injured and misses time, it's going to be hard for Higgins to reach his true ceiling. You have to pay a premium for Higgins. He currently has an average auction value of $37 and it's raising week over week. There are other players who have better injury history, better shares in their offense, and overall better values going for roughly the same that Higgins is going for. The next player on this list is Devonte Adams. The situation is really similar to Higgins, a good wide receiver, but the number 2 pass catcher in their offense. The most obvious reason for not paying this price for a wide receiver is his age. Adams is 32 years old and will be 33 before the end of December. It is rare to see a wide receiver that is 32 be available for the entirety of a grueling NFL regular season, all while not having some natural regression. Adams is also not in the same situation that he thrived in last season. Last season, the Jets ranked 5th in the NFL in pass attempts. The Rams finished 16th. It is unlikely that the Rams will be forced to pass as much as the Jets did last season. Also, once Adams arrived in New York, he had a great target share, bigger than Garrett Wilson's. In Los Angeles, that most likely won't be the same. Instead of competing for targets with Garrett Wilson, also while having his longtime quarterback Aaron Rodgers, he now has to compete with one of the best young wide receivers in the NFL in Puka Nacua, who also had a higher target share than Adams did last year, all while working with a new quarterback in a new system. Also, at the time of filming this video, Matt Stafford is not present in training camp. He is currently dealing with a back injury and has visited many different specialists to get different opinions. Missing valuable time to get with his new quarterback is not how you want your wide receiver to start his season. For $35, there are simply younger, higher floor and higher ceiling players at the wide receiver position. The final player on this list is Xavier Worthy. Worthy averaged 11 PPR points per game and finishes the wide receiver 33 in total points scored last season. He had 59 receptions for 638 receiving yards and 6 receiving touchdowns. Worthy had a solid rookie season, but when you look deeper into the Chiefs' offense in 2024, it leaves more doubt than optimism for this season. For starters, everything went right for Worthy. Newly signed wide receiver Hollywood Brown had a serious shoulder injury in preseason that gets him out almost the entire regular season. He finally returned, and it is worth noting, over the 2 regular season games where he played, he averaged 7.5 targets per game. The main issue with Worthy last year was due to Rashee Rice's injury in the first half of the Week 4 game. During the 3 full weeks with Rice healthy, Worthy averaged 10 PPR fantasy points and commanded only a 13.5% target share. Without Rice, this increased to 11.2 points per game and maintained a slightly better 17.6% target share. Worthy is pretty much a boom or bust player with reliance on big plays. 7 out of the 16 games Worthy played in last season, he scored under 10 PPR points. This is not the reliability you want in your wide receiver 2 or flex spot. While Worthy should progress in his sophomore season, it's simply not enough to justify his $17 price tag. While there is an almost certainty that Rashee Rice misses time due to suspension, most reporters are estimating that it will be a max of 3 games. Unless you really want to win those 3 games more than winning your league, you need to stay away from Worthy. There are many better, more reliable options at the wide receiver position around his average auction value. If you are interested in seeing my rankings and average auction value for all positions in auction drafts in 2025, make sure to check out the link in the description below to download a copy of my 2025 auction cheat sheet. Until the next time, peace.